What's up, everybody? Um, Today I'm trying out the new game StarRupture on my channel here, and I'm kind of still new at this. I did play a little bit offline, but I didn't play a whole lot. I just wanted to see the mechanics of the game and see how good it is. And chat tips are welcome and everything too. So hopefully people can help out here. And I want to see if this game will kind of earns a spot on my channel here. So testing the waters to see what's up. But this is where you'll start, is in here. And these are all regeneration chambers. But these are storages, and there is a few things in the storages that you can grab. It's just food, like this one here. But if you hover over it, it's just a survival food pack. Is all it is. And then this thing here is a basic item printer. You will be coming back to this, so make sure you remember that this is here, because they'll ask you to come and use it, and you'll be like, I don't even have one. I'm talking from experience here, because that's what happened to me. And then you just go out and go up over this hill right here and figure out wherever you want to build. But where I built was like right here in the beginning stage, so because there's already stuff right here. This is titanium and stuff like that. So I was just trying to get a feel of the game early before I did any live streaming. I didn't want to really mess up while I was playing, so all right. Let's get started here. Okay. So from the few minutes that I played, I learned for sure not to print if you go into B on your keyboard, it'll bring up your build mode, and you'll have this right here, which is a base core, and that's what they'll want you to very first set up. And I learned the hard way, don't set it up way over here, because it's got like a circle around it. So, and if you go beyond that circle, it won't count for either your electric or any of the stuff that counts inside your base. So I learned that the hard way. Do not go and put it there. And these here are for water. I'll let you one go. It's a hydro bulb is what it's called. And this gives you your water. Because it also took me quite some time to figure that out. So that is the reason why I didn't get very far in the game. Because it took me a long time to figure a lot of this stuff out, because they don't really explain stuff very well. So, and this stuff right here is what I pick. I just run around and pick all that kind of stuff for food, because it's a food source. I'll hover over one and show you. It's a polyfruit is what it is. It doesn't give you a whole lot, but it's a good starter anyways. But when I set my base up, I set it way over there, and none of this stuff was barely even in it. So, and all my circle was on the other side of that pond right there. A lot of it, like half of it. So, I didn't know what was up. Hey, Minna. You can get this game? So now I learned. I'm going to put my thing, I'm going to put it this time, I'm going to do it right here. When I get ready to build it. But this does have a tutorial, as you can see up in the right hand or upper left hand corner there. So just follow the tutorial. But the problem with the tutorial is they don't explain everything. So, I mean, to a T, they just tell you what they want you to do, and then they just leave you on your own. You're like, oh, okay, so where do I do any of that at? So, but this right here is how you mine materials and stuff like that, like this right here. This should be titanium, yeah. And this right here will be wolfram. So, pick them things too. But it took me a while to figure out as well. They're saying obtain a meteorite heart. And I'm like, how do you get a meteorite heart? I didn't know. But it's right here inside this. If you hit these right there on them spots that are, they look like minerals, like this right here. And then your level will get up, and then you can just knock it down. And as you can see right there on the right hand side, I got one meteorite heart. So no, you don't. There's no weapons when you spawn in. This is your weapon right here. You actually can shoot at stuff with this. So it doesn't do a very good job, but you can shoot at them. And this right here, all of this, see all this blue, that blue, this right here blue, and all that up there is all titanium. So, like right now, that's what they say to get equip my tool and choose my base core. So, that's all I was waiting for is a meteorite heart in order to get my base core, which is the thing I showed you before. But see, now it's not red, it's blue, so now I can build it. But I recommend you build it like 4 high, because this is going to be, like implied in the name, it's going to be the core of your base. So, and if you don't go high enough, it's going to wind up, you're going to run into all kinds of rocks and stuff like that that you can't build around. So I'm just going to build mine right here. Alright, now they want me to do some titanium, so I'm going to go and get some of this titanium over here. These are different levels, titanium as well. Why won't it let me pick that? And you can tell the different levels by the coloration of it and all that. I will show you here in just a second here. I'll let that get done. But see how this is all jagged and all that kind of stuff? This is the level 1 one. This one's all jagged, but it's a lot brighter colored. And that one up there is all nice and square and all that. That's the highest level one there. So that's where I usually get all my... I just stand... You can just stand there and keep doing this and it'll give you titanium. You don't have to hit it at a certain spot or any of that kind of stuff like that. But as you can see him right now, he's like cocking the gun. He's like reloading it is what he's doing because it heats up. And that took me forever to figure that out when I first started playing. I didn't know what he was even doing. And I didn't know if you see them green dots going, or them dashes going up, and then the second level they'll start getting yellow, and then the third level they'll start getting red. Those, when they get all the way to the end, means it's heated up. So it's going to quit working right here in a second, just now. Now he'll pull that back, and you'll see them count down. Once them get all the way down to the bottom, he'll push it ahead. Just like that. And that reloads your gun so it's ready to go again. It's cooling it down is what it's doing. And it took me forever. I didn't know what he was doing, so I kept clicking buttons and stuff, and he would only stop like, I would only get like 2 dots down and stuff, and and I would go like this and it would overheat again. So it took me forever to figure that out. So hopefully people can figure that out. No, the laser, this don't ever die. No, you have it. You never have to plug it in or recharge it, and none of that kind of stuff like that. This is one of the things that you don't have to do much on. But also, in the game, I'll go into my inventory here. As you can see right here, you got your shield, you got your health, you got your calories, and you got hydration. So you do have to eat and you do have to drink. And yes, you will die. I know, because I have done it. So, and then you just, like I say, you just go in here like these. The hydro bulbs are in your inventory. So you just right click on them and use. And it'll give you a drink. Same thing with the poly fruits. You just right click on them, use, and it'll give you something to eat. I mean, you might have to do it more than once, but it's just a quick tip so you know that you can actually. And I turned the music way down too, and I also, for some reason, I done something. I just tried to turn the volume of the AI voices down, and I turned it down just a little bit, and they completely disappeared. Now all I have is wording at the bottom of the screen. So I don't know what happened, but it must have figured I didn't want that. So now I got to go over here for some wolfram, which this is wolfram right here, which is basically copper. There's different piles. There's that there. There's that one there. There's that one up there. And you can even get it off that rock if you wanted to. So, but this is the same way. You just aim at it. Just keep going. And if you see like that white line that's going down in the middle of my screen, there's bars beside it. The higher you get on them bars, the faster your gun will work. So now I'm 5. See how fast that's going? That's giving me that much. It's giving me wolfram faster the higher it goes. So if it only drops to like 3, them bars do, it don't take very long to get to level 5 again, and it will give you to me a lot faster than. And sometimes you just have to move around. If it's not giving it to you super fast, then you're probably not on a good thing of it. So, but I didn't need a whole lot. I just wanted to get what I needed that they asked me to do in the tutorial. So. And then now it wants me to create basic building materials. So, oh, so now I gotta use this. Okay, so this takes building materials to do, and that's why they wanted me to get that wolfram and that titanium. So now obviously I didn't build nothing other than that base thing right there, so I have to run back to the thing to use the, I don't remember what they even call this. But this is where you start anyways. Whatever that is. And go through here, and this is right here is what else. basic item printer is what you want. And this will give you your, see right here, your basic building materials. Now I got to build some of those. So you just click, you just left click on it. And then down here where it says max, see, I didn't know this either when I first started. I thought I had to wait for it to get done. But as soon as I click max, it instantly goes in there. You can't see it very well, but there's 620 of them right there. It just instantly done it. And I thought I had to wait for them, so I was just standing there, waiting forever. Yes, this is multiplayer. Yes. Yep. I'm not playing on multiplayer. I'm playing on single player because I didn't want anybody to play, or Tristan didn't want to play or nothing. So, but yeah, it is a multiplayer game. I think they said it's up to 4 people can play. It's a very intricate game, but it's really fun, and they done a really good job on it. I mean, for as long as I played it, I didn't really have any problems at all. No crashes or nothing like that. When it saves, it's got kind of a glitch save, but other than that, I didn't have any problems at all with it. It was actually really good. But now I just got to go in here, and I opened up these right here for doing the building material. This right here is basically a house, is what it is. It's where you got to go, but I hate to just ruin everything, but I got to tell you, because you got to know it. There's a thing called the rupture that happens, hence the name of the game, StarRupture. I mean, but it that right there will start throwing these clouds, and they swirl all over. I mean, really bad. They start really going fast, and when it does that, you have to get inside that building, because if you don't, then you are going to get fried, because this whole planet gets incinerated. The whole planet does, other than like the rocks and the stuff that you're in. But everything else on the planet gets incinerated. So you have to make sure that you... Oh no. I don't even have steps undone yet. That's nice. So I can't even get up to my thing. Yeah, build a basic item printer. Yeah, well, what if I can get up to my base? There is a double jump, but it's not. Double jump isn't quite enough to make it that high. Yeah, it just came out. I can't remember the date, but not very long ago. It's less than like a month or two old. It's a lot of people are saying that it's a lot like Satisfactory, I think it's called. They're saying it's a lot like that. And that is it's a factory building game is what it is. That's what this is as well. So it's you're building up factories that you want to be mainstreamed. You know, they're going to be automated. They're going to be fully automated, so you don't have to do nothing. That is kind of the goal of the whole game. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do here. I might have to tear that down and just lower it down just so I can get in it. And if you push F on your keyboard, they give you this tool. And if you take this all down, it gives you everything back that you took down. It gives you all your building material and everything. So I'm just going to rebuild this because I built it too high. And I'll just rebuild it once I open stairs up so I can jump on it. Because right now I can't jump into it, so... And I can't do that. I have to be able to get into it. They want you to build all kinds of stuff. And R is how you turn your buildings like that. They just... Yes. I can't build steps yet, no. You can build steps, but I can't build them right now. Actually, I think I'm gonna put the door right here so I don't have to walk that ledge. And this is a air hatch here. So if you walk in and open this one will shut behind you. So don't like open this one and then turn around and think you're getting back out. You have to open that door again. So now they want me to build one of these. This is the exact same thing that was in the starting place there. And then now they want me to build the corporation terminal. See, it tells you what it wants you to do. So, which is right there. And I usually put that just inside my door right there. So that way it's easy. Now it says use the corporate terminal. So, like I say, it walks you through it. But the problem with it is when you start getting into the harder stuff, they walk you through it, but they don't tell you how to do it. So it's just like, oh, okay, so now what do I do? So you kind of got to learn the hard way on this. I did get this far. That's why I'm kind of going through it rather fast. I did get this far during the thing, but when it comes to setting stuff up and everything, it does not look pretty. They want to build a orbital cargo launcher. So is what they want me to do. But I should have opened stairs. Yes. I opened stairs and flooring and all that kind of stuff now. So now I can actually start adding stuff to it. Because most of the time I will build a floor around it like this. Just so I have extra room. I'm not trying to tiptoe all the way around it. Oh, almost made it to the end. There. That's good enough for right now. But see, this is the flooring you have to build in order to get your orbital launcher up. You don't have to build one. But see what I mean? Like, see that rock right there? If you were to build this lower, that rock would be like right in the center of your base. Or you even couldn't put your flooring down or whatever even. So what I do is I put these out here a ways like this. Because that's the way I'm going to build when I build. And then I just start filling in for the stuff I want. I'll fill in that, and now that's where I'll put my orbital launchers. So, why they want me to build an orbital launcher right now, but I can't even launch anything. Okay, let's see. I want to turn that. If you see that arrow, the yellow arrow, whoops. You see them yellow arrows there? That will tell you which direction that is going to feed into. So I want it this direction because I know that my stuff is going to be up here and be coming from this direction probably, and then the other one's going to be over in here. So I'll just run it. I'll just build another one or something. So actually, I should have put them the other way. I think that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that down. Now I'm going to build some flooring right here, and I'm putting them the other way. I kind of like that idea better. But that's kind of how this game works. You just figure out, what works for you, and come on. I can't do it from down here. some reason. Yeah, I could build steps to it, I guess. I didn't even think about that. I can build steps now, so. I'm just gonna run all the way down to that corner. Uh-oh. Building's colliding with something. What? Oh, there we go. I don't know what that meant, but... Okay. Alright. Now I should be able to fit 2 launchers here, I would think. I don't know if I can remember where they are. Not there. Not there. There they are. And I'm going to have them both. This time I'm going to turn them that direction. There. Build a power supply they want me to do. So that means there's that right here where the electricity symbol here is. There's solar panels. And I figured these out. This took me quite a while. So needless to say, I didn't get very far in the game. Because this kind of stuff took me a long time to figure out. But with these, okay, let me explain something here. See how this is blue right here on all these? That means your base has power. If they're red, that means your base don't have power. These little square blue things. And that took me a long time because this right here is all that needs to be powered, and your whole base, once you get stuff built way down here, if you don't have enough power, your whole base will turn red. So all you have to do is run back, put some more solar panels down, and just add them one to a time. Don't add a bunch of them. Add them one to a time, and then all of a sudden it'll turn blue like this. And once it does, you stop building, it'll be your whole base. That's good to go then. So that took me a really long time to figure that out. I was putting these by every single thing I built, thinking that they had to power that thing individually. And that is not how it does it. And I don't know if you don't do the flooring, because this, I'm going to cover my whole base with this. Everything's going to be covered with this somewhere, somehow or another. And I don't know if these just stand out there alone, if they still power. I'm assuming they do, because like the machines that you put on here to get all that out, it does it. So it gets powered. And I can put this thing away. You just hold Q and it'll put that away, so you ain't carrying it around. But I just know I'm probably going to be using it again. That's why I had it in my hand. So let's see. Select a commission in OCL. Why do they want me to do that? Okay, so now they're telling me if you go in here, this is the OCL, which is short in your thing over there. It's the orbital cargo launcher is what it is. If you go into it, there'll be all different things. These are locked, obviously, because you just started. But this is the base of the game. This is what you're doing in the game, is this right here. And they'll tell you that. And see, it's wanting 1 titanium ore is all it wants. So I just did this. And I'll just take this and right click it, split, and it'll let you do just 1. And I just do 1, stick it in there, and there we go. Now if you watch, oops, see that? It just shot that up. Now see, if you play the game and you leave the volume on, or the AI voices, they'll tell you that. they'll tell you that that's your mission. You're trying to get all this stuff to Earth from here, is what you're trying to do. So, and, whoops. Yes, I will build some quick steps right here, right now. Oh, why can't I build steps? What's going on? Huh. Well, that's weird. Because unless... Oh, not enough resources. I figured that's probably what it was. I can do it, but I gotta get resources. So I gotta get my, I gotta get out of there and get my thing back out. Start getting some resources. It takes, I don't remember what the ratio is, but it takes this and the other wolfram to build them. Building things. I can't remember even what they're called now. But they're things that you have to build. Also, I need to... I'm kind of new at this whole live thing, and I can't figure out how to pin a comment, but I wanted to pin a comment to let everybody know that is on, or is going to get on, or whatever. I am open to suggestions here, too. I mean, if you have any tips, or tricks, or any of that kind of stuff that you might know about the game, I'm more than happy to hear them. Like I say, I just started and I played a little bit off stream, and that's all, or offline, and that's all I did. So, just to kind of get a feel for the game before I jumped into it. I'm trying to get a bunch of this so I can get a bunch of them building materials made, so I can don't have to keep running back and forth doing them all the time. And then I can give me some steps to get up there and start actually putting stuff together here. And I did unlock stuff too, so I can go in and do that as well. Not very good there. Yeah, that's not a very good node there. Let me try it here. And I shot that, by the way, myself. He didn't do that. On not letting the gun cool down. That was me. I just wanted to see if this was a better node before he done that. Because if you left click the mouse while that's counting down, he'll close it and you can just start again. And that's what I kept doing at the beginning of the game. I would right click the mouse because I didn't know what he was doing, or left click the mouse because I didn't know what he was doing. I was like, I don't even understand what he's even... It's like he's cocking the gun, but it's not even a gun. So, but I figured it out eventually. Took me a while, but... all in all, it's a fun game, and they done a real good job at the graphics and everything. They all look really good for being early access. Even it still runs fairly smooth. Like right now, I'm getting 115 and FPS, so which ain't too bad. I closed it on my own again. It's just habit. It's just so hard to get over that. And also I'm in a hurry, so I want to get back and build some new materials. But they just made it so it counts down so slow. So I'm really impatient. But it's like any new game, I guess you just want to play the game and have fun, and so you're kind of impatient on all the stuff that they explain to you. And I'll show you here in just a second, because I almost got enough of this to last me for a little bit now. As soon as this runs out this time, I'll run back in. But I'll show you here how that OCL works and what it does for you when you do get a mission done on it. So if you go right here, this is your mission. So see what it wants right now? We're going for this right here, ore excavator is what we're trying to get. And if you look at it, you go back out and you go back in, you look at it, it just wants 5. So now it wants 5 of the titanium or the other one of the two. I don't know which one it is, but I'm assuming it must be titanium because that's what I put in before. So I'm just going to go 4 because it's already got 1 in there, it says anyways. There. Now that should, once it's set, because it sends each one of these individually up. And this counter right here. So once them are all done, it will unlock something for me, is what it does in there, inside. And it'll tell you that on screen. See? Level 2 unlocked. But it's not level 2 in the whole game. It's level 2 in this particular corporation right here. So, and then you claim it. And you opened all this stuff up right here. Now these are your tracks, your rail system, on what everything's going to ride on. From this, you're going to ride on these kind of rails all the way to your base, from wherever you build them. Like if I built one way up there on top of that, I would have to run rail all the way over here to these to send them up. So, if that's what they wanted. They don't always just want simple stuff like this once you get into the game. I'm pretty sure of it. Because I started getting into stuff that I couldn't even make. I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing. So, which I'm not too far from now. But, yeah. Now they want me to build an ore excavator, which that is what we just unlocked. So I'm going to put this away. Because once I get that built, I won't need that no more. So, and I'm just going to stick it. Because that one up there is a better one, but I'm just going to stick it right here for right now. And it's quite large when you put it up. See all these things? That means something unlocked in each one of these when it has exclamation points by it like that. But right here is the... Oh, I didn't build any things. I forgot all about that. Sitting here babbling and didn't even do what I was supposed to do. Alright, now let me get some of these. There. Now I got some at least. And once you get all this kind of stuff hooked up, it it makes it way easier to build stuff as well. I just have to do this flooring. It's driving me crazy. This not being even here. There. Okay, that's much better. Alright, now I'm going to go to the ore thing here, put him up, get him situated here. Alright, now this is the same way. See how it's facing? I don't want it like that, so I'm going to push R and I'm going to spin it around. And I want it facing just like that at the... So you just left click and it built it. And that's it. Now, it says connect the elevator with the OCL using drone rails, which is what they call them as drone rails, but it's not. They're not actually drone. You don't fly on them or nothing. But you can get that later. In the game, I've seen you can get that. Let's see. So now you got to go to railings. Right here's your railings. And this is your hookups, your connectors. This is your railing. But I'm just going to put one of these in front of each one of these. Actually, I don't even need it there. I'm just going to put it right there. And you can raise them up, but there's only a certain amount you can raise it. See how it turned red? That's all you can do. So, I'm just going to raise it like that so it doesn't go in. Because it can go at an angle. It doesn't matter. Stick it right there for right now. Just so I can hook up a rail and just show you how that works. Now, do you see that? Man, I'll probably ought to get up there just a little bit more here. You see? Oh. You see that right there? That green sticking out? That means you can attach. So you just left click. And it'll go all over like that. Don't worry about it. You just, with your mouse, figure out where it goes. And that's where I want it to go, so I left click again. And that is hooked up to that. Now, they want me to hook it from here to one of those. That's what they want me to do right there. So see how that's turning? See, I have no power by that at all. So this base, how it's set up, has enough power to run everything here plus that right there. And that's all I have is just them. I had them things scattered all over on my last game. They was all over. Wherever I had a building, I had one. And that isn't even what you need to do. But okay, so now I can... Actually, I might want to do one more. Because I'll just show you here, too. See how that's sticking out like it always does? It sticks out, or you can stick out from here or whatever. Click it. See? I can just run it right over and hook it to that one. These are very... The only thing really that gets in the way of any of this kind of stuff is like buildings or big rocks or... Oh no, you don't ride the rails yourself. The materials ride the rails. See, like now I can go into here and it wants 20 titanium ore. If I click this, now you'll go over here and you see that? The titanium ore is going up to that. So, and it's going in there, and now you'll start seeing that shooting it, and it's shooting it up to Earth. Because we're not on Earth, we're on, obviously, StarRupture is where we're at. But that's what it's doing, is it's shooting it up to them. And they call that an order, is what they're getting. They place an order that they want, you send it to them through these. That's basically the sum of it. Yeah, no, wherever you have to go, as of right now, as far as I got anyway, I had to run. So, everywhere I went. I just said I need water. So I'm low on hydration right here. So I'll just give myself some of these doohickeys here. Fill myself back up. Use a few more of these. And these things right here, the reason why I use these as food, because there is a ton of them around, these poly fruits. So it just makes it really easy to grab them instead of having to go all over the countryside. But once this is done, it'll open up another level for me. So, but while it's doing that, Reach Corporation 3 is what they want me to do. But I'm going to go ahead and stick a ore thing right here as well, because I did make it far enough into the game to where I know that you need them both. You don't just need one. So I don't know why I don't just go over here and put some steps up now that I have some things. That'd be just too easy. And it's fairly simple to build. I mean, there's not much to it. I think I'll put one down here too, somewhere. Just so I have one on each side. If it don't reach the ground, you got to put another one, because if you don't, you'll have to jump to it every time. So that kind of defeats the purpose of having a step there. If you got to jump, you might as well just jump up on the platform. I did. I got some stairs. Alright. Analyze any plant. Oh, they want me to go out and pick a plant and analyze it. I gotta build an analyzer first though, probably. Claim rewards. So that got done. So now I can go in and go to this thing again. And I can see how it's got the exclamation point on it. That means that that order has been fulfilled. You unlocked something. So now I can go right here and claim it. And that's the analyzing station is what I unlocked. So now they want me to put one of those up. So I'll build one of those quick, if I can find it. Right there. There. Got one of those built. Now they want me to analyze a plant, but I just ate all my plants. All my stuff I had. So, and that's the bad thing about this right here. I don't know what it is, but if you build too close to it, it attaches to your building. I don't know how or why, but it does. So I just run around grabbing all these, many as I can. I need some more water things too, but I don't see any more free growth out here, so maybe there's some over this hill or something. I'd like a bunch of them if I could get them. Because that's pretty much all that. Oh. Now see, when you first start the game, they activate a barrier, which is saying down there at the bottom, which if you start a game, it'll tell you, because unless you shut off the voice. But they have a barrier because they don't want you to get hurt. So, until you get so far into the game, and then they'll let you just go and wander and do whatever you want. So that's why I couldn't like run over to that big pond over there I seen and get me some water things, because they won't let you go that far. So I'm just going to take one of these in and analyze it. All you got to do is, I usually just split them, run it all the way down to 1 again, And I just stick one in there. Just so I analyze something. What that does is that gives you points. It gives you like, well, exactly what I said. It gives you points is what it does. And you use those points later in the game to unlock stuff. So, and there's a lot of stuff that can be analyzed. So, yes, it does respawn. But there is something that happens. The rapture happens before it'll respawn. If you just pick it and then you go back, it's not going to respawn. It'll happen every time a rapture happens. It'll respawn. So, and that does include the stuff like in the water, even them hydro bulbs or whatever they are. That includes all that kind of stuff as well. But when the rapture happens, it incinerates the whole planet. And what it does is, it kind of, like you say, it re-ups itself. It respawns everything is what it does. So, no, it does not get dark, so you don't have to sleep. It stays this daylight because you have that thing right there, 24 hours a day. So, and that's where the rapture comes from. That will all of a sudden, you'll see these clouds, see how they're moving really slow? All of a sudden they'll start moving super fast. And when they start moving fast, and then it'll give you a wave warning, it'll say on your screen. And when it does that, head to your house. And if you see that right there, I don't know if you can see that on screen or not, I can't zoom in or nothing. That's where you're sending everything. It goes through that, and it does it like super fast when it comes out, and it sends it to the Earth. So, and so that's where everything goes that you're shooting out of these things right here. Once you get into the game, it happens more. But at the beginning, I think they purposely didn't do it very much because of the fact that they're giving you a chance to get stuff built. Because if you're not inside this right here when it happens, you are dead. It just kills you. So you got to keep that in mind when you're out and about exploring all over, because that's a pretty big map that this has. Right now, I don't have a map. You have to unlock the map, but I've seen it. So it's a pretty good sized map. So if you're out exploring, you have to keep that in mind. Either take stuff with you to build this and this at the spur of the moment, or you have to make sure you're back here to this right here before that happens. So, but I'm sure it'll happen here shortly, because I've been on here long enough. And I'm sure what it is they wait until you build a certain thing. They know you've got that far in the tutorial. Either that or it's when the tutorial ends, one of the two. That's when the raptures start happening. It might actually just be when the tutorial ends. Okay, it's data points. It's saying use data points to gain reputation in the corporate terminal. So that's what I was saying. Right here's a corporate terminal. So they want me to click on this and see right here where it says add points. They want me to add the points I just got from doing that plant, and I added them to this. And now they want me to reach level 4 using data points. So I got to fill this whole thing up using these add points things. So I got to do all them. I'm going to just do all these plants I just got and see how many points it gives me here. That should have been enough, because I'll go out and grab more. There, it leveled me up. That's what it wanted me to do. So now I'll claim it. This is a smelter. So now they want me to take these rails down right here, and then they want me to put a smelter in between. So what it'll do is it'll come out of there as raw material, go through the smelter, and it'll be a brick or a block, whatever you want to call it. They call it blocks, but and then from there you'll put it in here and ship it to them. So, but it could be any of them, like this. It could be like wolfram, or it could be titanium, or any of it that they want. Yes. I mean, it doesn't like say base on the map, but you'll see that there will be a core here. So, if you're on the map, because it's like a top-down map is what it is, and you're looking at it. So you'll hover over top of it, and there'll be that shield right there that's on the screen next to base core. There'll be that on it, and you hover over it, and it'll say base core, so you'll know where your base is. And also, it sticks way up in the air. So if you get somewhere out there that has elevation, you can almost see it. So it's pretty large. But see, I got into all this kind of stuff when I played it last time. Not too much, awful much further, but... And then this can also be upgraded and all kinds of stuff. I mean, there's a lot to actually do in the game. A lot. So I didn't even scratch the surface when I done it. But like I said, when I first started, I was trying to figure out the game. And that's why I wanted to kind of do that before I did this live. I didn't want to come on here and just be all, you know, dumbfounded and stuff, and not know at all what I'm doing. So I guess I'll go tear this down. Just F. F is always your thing. It'll highlight what you want to tore down. You just hold your mouse button, your left mouse button, it'll take it down. And then just push B if you want to go back to build. Like, that's what I want to do. So now I want to build a smelter right here, what I just opened, and you see the two arrows. Okay, the yellow arrows are coming in, so it would be the ore coming in, and then the green arrows are what's going out, so that's going out to whatever you want it to go to. So I'm gonna spin it, and that's the direction I want it. But now I have to change everything up. This is gonna have to come down, because that's got to be back a little ways before it's gonna... I don't want it that close to it. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of floor right here real quick. And I don't know how many people are on that's played the game or anything, but if you don't know it, you can just put this right here like this and do your right mouse button, and you can add more than just one to a time. So just in case there's nobody knew that or something. There. Now I'm going to put my things back here further. This is not how my base is probably going to be set up, because with this, it's really nice because you can tear down your base, whatever you want to do, and it'll give you everything back. So this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put one there, and then I'm going to bring another one over here. I got to get over here though. And if it's red like that, that means it's probably not lined up with your flooring. There. That's 2 smelters. Now what I have to do is hook both of these to these smelters so they'll send stuff to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a chunk of floor right here. Whoops. Like this. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do, but there. Like that. Another one beside it. Like that. Then I'm going to do one over here as well. I like having stuff run out to my things. And also, real quick while I'm on that subject, okay, if I jump down here, watch my stamina in the middle. You can see that where it says energy. You can see how fast that's going down. That thing's going down really fast when you're running around. If you jump up here, and you can run around on this all you want, and it barely even moves. So that's why I like floor everywhere, because you can run around your whole base without having to use crap loads of energy. So but what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to set up a few of these things here. Yes, you can build these just like right in the floor. You don't have to. Whoops. Back myself right off in it. Just trying to get away from it a little bit. There. Just like that. That's how I'm going to set that up. Then I'll set one up in front of this. As you can see, the flooring's not lining up with it perfectly, but that's alright. And also, nope, I don't even need one there. So I'm just going to do this. You can see it sticking out there. You just run it, go right to there. Take this, run it, go right to there. And then same thing over here. Take this, and you can go up quite a ways. I don't know if it'll see how high that is, but you can still, it'll still work. Then you just run it right over into here. Hook this up. Boom. Now, all you have to do is go over here and see what these things want. I gotta hook these up to them, but you just gotta go over and see what this wants. And now it wants titanium bars. 5 of them. Okay, this one's hooked to my titanium right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take and hook a line directly from here to there. Same thing with this one. There. Boom, done. And now all I have to do is turn this on. And then choose titanium bars, and see it starts sending titanium into there on that track. Now if I go over here, go click, and then I click titanium bar, that is going to fill that order. See, it's going in there right now. The titanium bars are going in there to fill the order. Now you'll see that shoot that up to that thing up there that I showed you. So, and that's pretty much basically the game. Now they want me to reach level 5 and claim the reward. Is my next goal. But this is just a little bit of what this game has. There's a lot to this game. And everything has its own stuff that you can redo. See, like right now, if I wanted to, I could just, if these aren't running, like this one's not running, it's not, I'm not sending nothing up, I could send these, that wolfram into this and make bars. Or I could just take this, click on it, see how it's got 100 already in it? So what I can do is take them out into my inventory and it'll redo it because it's not calling for nothing. So all they do is just sit in there waiting for you to want to use them. And I can do that same thing with this when this gets done. I can do that same thing with the titanium, and that makes it really easy to go in and build the building materials that you need. These things right here. The basic building materials. It makes it super easy to build those when you can just go and grab that now instead of having to mine it yourself. And now it said I unlocked something again, but see right here it says it's got an exclamation point, so that means you unlocked something. Now it's saying claim again. So I unlocked all that stuff. Now it says training completed. So that means your tutorial's over with. So from here on out, you're on your own. So it's not, they don't help you out with nothing, they don't do nothing. So if you didn't learn it during that training, it was just kind of a basic, quick training thing. And if you didn't learn it, then you're going to have to learn it on your own. And that's what I had to do. And that was rough. So, needless to say, I didn't make her too awful far. That I did make it this far right here. So that's why I knew how to set these up and all that kind of stuff. But there is some pretty elaborate bases out there that people's built on this. I've seen on YouTube and stuff like that, and it's like, wow. People are going all out. But that's what the game's about. Gotta have some fun with it. So see, that quit running. Because that no longer is wanting anything. If you see that question mark right there, that means nothing's happening with that. So you can go back in it. Now see, I unlocked all of these. So I can start doing missions for all of these. If I click on them, if I choose it, I don't know what I'm getting. But if you go in here, and you go on this, and you push E, if I click on this, it'll tell me what I'm getting. So anytime you're not sure what you're getting, which one of these 5 you want to do, because now there's 5 of them. There's this one I'm on, which is future health. And then you got the Selenian. Then you got the Griffith's Blue. And then you got Moon Energy. And then you got Clever Robotics. So, and they'll all tell you stuff that you're getting the next level when you level up. That's what you'll be getting right there beside this one. So right now, that's what I want. I want the pistol. So I want to go to Blue Griffith, or Griffith's Blue, I mean, and see what it wants in order for me to unlock the pistol. So in order to see what it wants, I'll come out here and, okay, it wants one titanium bar. I think I can probably handle that. So, and that'll unlock a pistol for me. But these here smelters are just the beginning of it. So there's so many things you can open. And just an FYI, the reason why I built this so long, and it ain't near as long as it's going to be, all the machines are at least this big or bigger. So they're going to take up a lot of room. I just figured I would let you know that, so you didn't build like just a little itty bitty platform thinking you're going to get everything on it, because that's not going to happen. These machines are huge. As you can see, these even are pretty good size. So the only thing that are small is these right here, and them, I guess them, for being solar panels, are not super huge. So I got 4 of those. It's still running everything I have here. Everything's blue. Even this line, see how it's blue right now? It's all lit up blue. Even that will turn red if you don't have electric. Well, literally, the whole base will turn red. If I put one thing up that takes more power than these are putting out, this whole base will turn red. So all you gotta do is just come back over here, throw another one up. Look at the floor, see if it turns blue. If not, throw another one up. And just keep it doing that until the floor turns back to blue again. And once you do it to blue, your whole base is good to go. So, and I really wish I'd have known that when I started. Because I went through a lot of basic materials building stuff that I didn't need to do. But I guess that's how you figure it out. So now I can probably go in and I don't know, is that still working? Yes, it's still working. I thought it wanted one titanium bar. Oh no, it was 200. Yeah, it's 200. So I might as well start something else. Like this is the regeneration chamber, which right here, this is what's when you first start in that starter building there. That's what's in there is these. And this is, it's like a spawn point is what it is. You can just click on it and then you'll respawn if you put one of these inside this facility here, this building. Put it up here in this corner or whatever, and then you click on it and you make that your spawn point. If you die somewheres, you will respawn back here. So that makes it quite a bit easier. At least you're back here where it's... Okay, so I want this fabricator is what I want. Oh, but it's got stupid titanium bars. I don't want to put too much restraint on my thing. It's already trying to get that other order filled. Oh, storages. I guess I could do that. Start on that one. So that's through the Clever Robotics. So you just go out here, go onto here, go to Clever Robotics, and click on this one right here, this Wolfen bar, and that'll tell it to start sending them to this. Oh, I forgot to click on here. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, this ain't set up. That's why. There. And then I set it on high. There you go. It's good to go. And while it's doing this, you can always go and just get your gun out and you can go and get like wolfram or go get titanium and start making basic building materials, all that kind of stuff if you want to do that, instead of just standing around waiting for these to unlock something else. So just because you have these don't mean you still can't use this and stuff. You can do whatever you want. But also when I first started, I don't know if the viewers are on there when I first started or not, but I added uh, titanium ore as the first as a first level on this right here. I added the ore myself. So, and you can do that. But a lot of times now, like right now, it takes, so I could take these bars out and stick them in my inventory and go add them if I wanted to. But it's not going to get you any further ahead. This thing only shoots them up so fast. So, it don't matter how fast you add it or any of that kind of stuff. It only does it so fast. As you can see, it counts down is what it, or counts up. That's what it does every single time. So it doesn't, basically what I'm saying, it doesn't put you any further ahead or nothing like that. If you were to just get it into your inventory, run around getting it with this, and then try to add it into here, because that's not going to work. It has to be shot up into the air like them ones right there. That has to happen, otherwise it doesn't count towards your leveling up. So, could have lowered that a little bit, it looks like. But like I say, the railing and stuff like that, it's pretty forgiving. You can bend it, curve it, you know, up and down, all kinds of stuff. And it's fairly forgiving. It'll let you do just about whatever you want with it. There is limits. I mean, you can't run probably this one right here around this or nothing and go to that because it's not going to reach. It'll hit this machine. But if there's something in the way, this will not turn blue when you go to hook it up. It'll be red the whole time, and it'll tell you there's something in the way. So that is I'm assuming you're talking about this right here. I'll hit it. It's just helium-3 is what it is, which is another material. These right here you can also pick. But there's lots of different materials. But now I can go out beyond the thing. They lifted, once your tutorial's over with, they lift your that shield that they put down so you can only go so far. Now you can just go pretty much wherever you want to go. So it would be advised to not go super far until you get some kind of a gun. Even the pistol is better than this thing is at killing stuff. But like I was saying earlier, now I can't go over. Yeah, see, he's saying he needs water. There. And I just used all them things. That's why I've been picking them. Them orange things. But there's ore all over the place. You can find it. Like, even the, like at the base, how that titanium is in huge things, there's also little small rocks of it all over the place that you can just mine. So if I run across one, I'll just quick show you. It'll look the same, it's just different color as that helium I just done. But see, around the water you'll find all these. I pick every single one I can get. Because it just makes, I think it makes it so much easier just to, because later on you can build food and stuff like that. You can make your own food. Uh-oh. See? This is what I'm saying right here. Those little guys die easy. Don't let that trick you. These guys die super easy. Now, and you'll think, oh, what's he talking about? That thing, it could kill that super good. But if you go out, they get harder. The bugs do. The aliens do. And if you run across them, this thing don't kill them worth a crap. So I always just waited until I got. And there's stuff like this all over too. It's just a ledger board, which what I do with it is just take it back and then I run it through that machine. But see, like this right here, this is that Wolfram. It's just a little node of it. It's all over the place. I'm just looking right now for water things. Food, water. I like to get myself set up on that for a while. So that way when I start building, I don't forget. And I always keep an eye on the sky. Wherever I am. That thing up there, it's nothing. It's because you can't do anything with it until you have a map. And that you unlock by sending stuff up. So. Not sure how I missed all these. Thought for sure I just came through and got all that. And just as soon as it happens, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about on the rupture. You'll know because even if you don't wear headphones and you just listen to the volume through your TV or whatever, you will hear. It'll almost sound like really faint sirens in the background, or like a tornado siren or something like that. Is kind of what it sounds like. And if you start hearing that, head to your house. Uh-oh. There should be a rupture coming here right shortly, I would think. Just to kind of show you what it does. Oh, and also, I think I'm going to run back real quick. And I'm going to put a viewing window in the house, or in the thing I got there. That building. That way, when it does happen, I can show you what it looks like. And it doesn't ruin any of your equipment either. Nothing like that. It doesn't take away all your ores or nothing like that. It just, there won't be any like vegetation or any of that kind of stuff on the ground. It'll dry up all your water holes, so you won't have water. But then the planet, it regenerates, and when it regenerates, it all that stuff pops back up again. So I'll just come in here real quick and build a few, because I did this when I done it, just to see what it looked like. I can always tear them back down later if I don't want them or something. So there. But now we can look out the window when it happens, and I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, they're not, clouds aren't going fast or anything like that, so I can just keep doing what I'm doing here. It must have all the needs because this isn't sending no more, so So what I'm going to do, now that it's not sending, I'm going to go over here and hopefully I can, right there I can get into it. Now I'm going to take this. I gotta go empty out a little bit though. Run some of this stuff through the analyzer. Because the more you run through this, the more points you get. So, I just don't run. I did them because they wanted me to. But normally I don't do those. So, I just do this. Whoops. Do this kind of stuff. Oh, that gave me 10,000. Oh. And then sometimes I'll do one of these, but most of the times I won't, because all this is food. This, that, and then this is the water. This is a meteor heart. That's meteorite heart. That's what you need to build like the base core. So I highly recommend that you keep one of those on you and some basic building materials on you if you go out exploring. Because then if you keep them on you, you can build one of these and one of these if the rupture happens and you're not nowhere near your base. You can just throw them two up. You don't even need any solar panels or nothing. Just throw these two up, jump inside, and then you're good to go. Check my inventory, make sure I have enough room. Yeah, I do. So I'm going to go over here and steal this too. And the reason I am doing that, because it's not using it, these aren't using it. So I'm just going to get the ore. And I'm going to go in here and I'm going to build some more building things. There. See, now I got 2,000 of them. These you can't use right now. These are the intermediate ones, and you can't use them right now. But I haven't made it to storage, so I can't put them away right now. Well, you can, I guess. I can drop them on the floor. And when you've dropped stuff on the floor inside here, it's fine. But if you drop stuff outside, thinking, well, I'll drop it out here because I don't have any room for it right now. If you drop it anywheres out here, the rupture comes, it's gone. Literally gone. So, there is no... Well, I wonder where it went. It's just, it incinerated it, is what it done. It's... And you'll see. It's a big explosion. Yes, you will lose your inventory, and you lose it right where you died at. So, if you don't have one of them regen things in here that I was showing you earlier, I don't even think I have it unlocked yet. So, actually, in fact, I'm pretty sure I don't. But if you don't have one of them regen things, you'll spawn back there at that beginning base is where you'll spawn. And then you'll just have to run wherever you are, and your body will be laying there. So you can pick up all your stuff. You don't lose it. You just lose it off yourself. So then you just have to run wherever you died, take all, and you'll get all your stuff back. But I did notice that when I done that, it took my gun away from me, and I didn't get my gun back. So I had to go rebuy my gun. So, because with guns you have to buy them inside the there's a thing kind of like this where you have to buy guns like rifles and stuff like that in that. I don't have that unlocked yet either. I think, if I'm not mistaken though, with the pistol they just give it to you. I don't think you have to buy it or any of that kind of stuff. Right here it is, actually. I just unlocked it. So I can just claim it. See it, it just gives it to you automatically. Then you just push R if you have any ammo for it, which I don't. But now I can go into these this page looking thing, and see how there's ammo in here I can build now. And it just takes these things. That's all it takes to build ammo. So I'm going to build a bunch of ammo. As much as I can hold because I don't have a... And push R and it reloads. And the guns actually are pretty decent on this game. For being a game that mostly focuses on, you know, like factory assembly line, all that kind of stuff. It was in my... It was in here, you mean? It's got to be in your build or else you can't build it, though. I might have unlocked it. I don't know. I don't see it, though. Anywheres. Where'd you see it at? It was in your computer thingy. And this? No, it's not in here. And this maybe? No, it's not in here. Oh yeah, in here? Is that what you're saying? I think this is where you're, yeah. Yeah, I can look and see right there. So I gotta do the future health solutions one. I think that's what I'm doing now though. Nope. So I gotta do this one. I can't do that one though. Well, I guess I could, but how am I gonna do this? Because I don't have very much room right now. I'm trying to get the stupid storages, which I think that's what I have here. When this one's done, I think that's what it opens. No. That is what I got right there. That is doing that one. So. Yeah, that is that one. Unavailable items. What's going on? Why ain't it working? Oh, that's... I must have clicked it. Wow. Now I gotta build a thing right here. Oop, I unlocked something. There. Now what I'll have to do is, what I can do is take these down, and then I'll just hook my line like this. That way either one of them can take either thing. So, oops, I gotta take that down. That one's gotta go here. There. See, now I can go to either side. I can do that one if I wanted to, and it would come over here if I needed to. So, but I'm gonna go see. I don't know which one of these. Oh, this one. Oh, that's my storages. Nice. Now storages are super simple to put up. They're right here. And you can either put them in the wall or you can put them on the floor just like that. I like mine in the wall. That's really handy. And when they go on the wall, they don't stick out hardly at all. And you can also edit them for whatever you want onto them, or write what's in them, all that kind of stuff. But as of right now, I'm just going to throw a bunch of this stuff in here. Get it out of my inventory. All this stuff that I don't need right now. And there also is a sort, so I can get out of the storage, go into my inventory, and just go down here to sort, or you can do R and do sort, and it'll do it itself, which I really like that. It makes it so much easier to find everything. I might as well start on this one and do something, I guess. That one's already doing it, so what's this one gonna... Oh, I gotta go see what they're gonna give me though, what I want next. This one will give me the fabricator, that's what I want next, so I want to do the big S one. This one. Now see, these are crisscrossed now. This one's sending over there, this one's sending over here. Let's see how it works just fine. See, when that comes up there, it'll just stop it. No big deal. It doesn't crash the system or nothing like that. And then this will just send it 2 at a time really slow, because this is already full. See, it's already got 100 in it. So if it takes one, if it takes the thing out, see how this is 98 of, this is almost full, so it takes 2 per time. It'll just send 2 out. It takes 2 of these right here to build 1 of these things coming out here. So it does. And once you get into the game, it's actually kind of fun to figure out stuff, to figure out, you know, where you want to put stuff and how you want to line it up and how you're going to do it so it's not doing this right here, crisscrossing each other and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of neat. But them are the kind of games that I like. So, and yes, I forgot to say it at the beginning of my video, but I will be going back to Last Caretaker. Next week's stream will be Last Caretaker. But I just wanted to test this game out and see, you know, if I wanted to put it on the channel or not. Just testing the waters, so. Because I know some of the people that might join or something like that might be thinking that I'm on Caretaker, and they're just wondering what happened here. So I just figured I better throw that out there, let people know. As of right now, it's early access game, so a lot of stuff could change. But I'm sure stuff like this right here is not going to change. Stuff like that. They did a pretty good job at an early access game. Because most of them are like super glitchy and all that kind of stuff, and them drive me crazy. But like I say, the only time this one ever does it is because it's got autosave. Is when it autosaves it kind of like it's a quick glitch though. It doesn't like blank out your screen or nothing like that. But I have seen people on YouTube and stuff like that saying that it, you know, if they do certain things wrong, it like shuts their game down and it crashes and all kinds of stuff. But I haven't, knock on wood, I haven't had that problem at all. So I can't believe there hasn't been a rupture here. They give you a long time at the beginning of this game before they do a rupture. just seeing what all the new stuff I got was. Just nothing really. Nothing that I need right now anyway. I was trying to make inventory room so I can make more ammo, because I like to take a lot of ammo with me when I go anywhere. Because with this gun, it's only 8 shots, as you can see right there. So it's, you know, you're reloading fairly often. But I would recommend at least this before you go out into the world much. If you're a risky player, you can go ahead and do the other one. You can do this right here if you want. And the only reason I'm saying I wouldn't do it is because I did it. I went out and it was not a good idea. So as far as I've tested in this game, I like it. It's a fun game. It's something different because, like I say, I usually don't play like a factory game like this or anything, so I've never played one before. And I just seen a few of the things come out, a few people doing videos on it and stuff, and I'm like, I'm just gonna watch one of those just to see what that game's about. And I kind of liked it. So. And also between these two right here, you can just use your scroll wheel on your mouse, and it'll switch between the two guns, or the gun and this thing here, whatever that's called. I don't even know what that even is. I don't think there's any way you can even. Oh, it's right here. A harvester. Oh, okay. So that's a harvester. This will just tell you all the different stuff. This is stuff for yourself. And this is stuff for combat. See, this is movement, combat, and survival. That's all stuff for your own self. You just level up like you would just about any other game. You level yourself up. Alright? It's not that hard to aim that thing though, because it's got that big, see that big thing out there, that crosshair looking thing. So it's not really that hard to aim, and then you just push your button. So it's not really that hard to aim it. This is kind of different, because it's got like, I don't know, like glowing things. It's not really on the gun, it's off in the gun, so it's kind of different. But it's fairly accurate. It does kill stuff. I've killed a lot of things with this pistol. There is stuff that I haven't though too. They've killed me. But there's certain, once you get into the game a little bit, there's certain things you need that obviously they're going to send you into the world to get. They're going to send you across the map to get it. Oh, I hear it. There's a rupture coming. I can very slightly hear like a siren in the background right now. And I'll go look at the sky. See it? See how fast them clouds are moving? That means there is a rupture getting ready to happen. And this thing right here is what ruptures. So I'm not very far away from my building, so I'll stay out here for as long as I can. But once it starts counting down, I have to run. In fact, I'm going to run over here right by the door, and then I'll just sit there and watch it. But you can see it, it just keeps getting like brighter and brighter and brighter. Pretty soon a thing will pop on my screen. Right there. See, wave warning. That does not mean it's going to happen right as soon as that pops up though. But you can see how glowing it's getting. But now you'll see a red thing pop up and it'll start counting down. There it is. And when that gets to 0, that's when it ruptures. So I'll come in here and then we'll watch it through out the window here. Yeah, it'd probably be better out this one because the things over there are. But that's what happens right there first, and then it'll be just a big ball of fire. So that right there is what happens. And that's what it looks like afterwards. It completely cleans the planet off of everything. So, except for like rocks and stuff like that. And it takes a bit before it cools down enough for you to go. See how red that door is? That means it's hot, so you don't want to go out the door, obviously. But it takes a little bit for it to cool down, and then you go back out. But if you are out in that, you are dead. So, I have not found any way, of course I haven't played it very much, but I have not found any way that you can like hide behind a rock or any of that kind of stuff. You're just dead. So, talking from experience, I have died in those. Because I thought maybe there was something out in the world when they send you out to get stuff and stuff. I thought maybe there was something out there that was, see, it says temperature is going back to normal, but it's still not. And you can hold E and see how he's doing that on his wrist. It'll cool that door down, but if you open the door, you can see them are still hot. They're still red, but they're cooling down now. So you can cool them down one by one if you want to, but I never do that. Now they're cool. See, it's back to blue, so you're good to go. Everything picked back up. But if you were to run out here where all that grass and all that kind of stuff was and it looked all nice, it's gone. Everything's gone. It just completely demolishes everything. And that's what it does, is kind of like regenerates everything that you have taken. I think is why they done it. So that way you can go back out again and get some more materials and stuff like that. This right here I think is just something that got really hot. Yeah, it's ignitium or something like that. Ignium or something. Which I don't know if this comes from, I'm assuming this comes from that when the rupture happens, because you don't see that other than just right after a rupture. So. That's pretty much the name of the game. But what you're doing is, this right here is the main part of the game. You're trying to get them orders filled as fast as you can to unlock stuff, is what you're doing. So there is no limit on how many of these you can put up or anything. Anything. It doesn't matter, any of it. Or these. You can put however many of these as you want up. Or these right here. You can have one of those on each one of these if you want to. You can have one up there, you can have one down there, and same thing with them over there. There's like 3 or 4 different things of this right here, this wolfram, around here. You can put them on any of them you want them. So there is no... The only limitations you have is the radius of this right here. That's your limitations. But if you run out of room, you can always put another one of those up. You can build multiple of these anywhere you want them. So you can have the base just as big as you want to. Now, when it comes to leveling them up, I don't know because I never got that far. I never leveled it up. But I did hear that when you level it up, then stuff is going to start attacking your base. There is defense systems, there's turrets, stuff like that you can put around your base to help protect it or whatever. But I also don't know if you have 2 or 3 of those set up here because you want a great big place. If you do one, if you level it up to level 2, if they're all level 2, or if you have to do each one individually. I'm not sure about that. So, and I would appreciate that if anybody's on here that knows. Shoot me a quick comment and let me know that. Because I would like to know it. I do play this offline too. Or not streaming or anything like that. And I want to know what I'm getting myself into. So. And also, if this goes decent, I'm thinking about maybe doing videos on my YouTube channel about it. But I want to make sure that I know what I'm doing on it before I get and start making videos. I don't want to be like, I wonder what this thing even does and stuff like that. You know, I gotta make sure I know what I'm talking about. I don't want to just... Because I'm not a Let's Play guy, so I don't do that kind of stuff. I like showing people how to do stuff. That's how I do it. And that's why I wanted to do it at the beginning of the game. Because that's where I found most of the stuff that I had problems with when I started. So, and I very well might do, if this does pretty decent in the stream and as a video or whatever, if it does alright, I might do a video on it next week, and I'll do probably the starter thing. It's not so much how you put all this stuff up like I showed tonight. I want to show the stuff that they're not telling you how to do, because I know when somebody's starting and they're reading all them things that they want them to do on the tutorial, they're like, yeah, okay, yeah, I know you want me to do that, but how do I do it? You know, and that's the part I was having problems with. It's just like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know where to get it. Even when they want me to set this up.
I've worked hard for my rank.
Oh, I guess he decided to talk right there. Okay. Even setting this up, I had no clue where to set it up or anything. I didn't know there was a radius around it or any of that kind of stuff. I just threw it up somewhere. I was like, oh, that's going to be my core of my base. I'll set it over here because I'll set it on this water. It'll be cool, you know. Yeah, don't do that. That's a mistake. But as you see, that, remember I showed you earlier, that stuff that was on the ground right here, and that was all over this, that dirt looking stuff, that's why I didn't worry about it, because I knew the first rupture, it completely cleaned it out. So it's gone. There's nothing underneath or anything now. So you don't even have to worry about it. That's why I went ahead and set it there. So technically, I guess you could set it right in the middle of it if you wanted to. It doesn't matter if it covers everything, because once the first rupture happens, it's going to, wow. Man, I've been on here for a while already. But yeah, this was kind of just a test for me. Last Caretaker is my main one. I really like that game, and I'm pretty decent at it now. I played it for a while, so I can maybe help some people on it, and that's what I'm here for. So, you know, if anybody made it this far in the video when it comes out as a video, they have any comments that they want to leave, have at it. Please do. Even if it's tips and tricks that you know of or whatever. I don't care. I'll learn from anybody just as well as somebody might learn something from me. You never know. Or they might, you know, learn from your comment. So, be actually appreciated, because I'm just starting the game, so I really would like to know a lot of things about it. And I'm hungry, and I'm thirsty. And there is better foods when you get into the game to where you can, you know, like hydrate yourself and foods themselves fill you up a lot quicker and all that kind of stuff. But this early in game, you have few. Like, they start you in that other place with 20 of these survival packs, and they're actually not bad to eat. So they fill you up pretty decent, I mean. But I try to save them because I don't know, in a lot of these games I try to save what they give you at the beginning, always. No, I still haven't beat Caretaker. See, I probably would have, but I started the YouTube channel, so a lot of times I had to start over in order to get the YouTube video I wanted to put out. So that was the thing with it. But no, I still have not beat the game. And Caretaker is supposed to be, I don't know if they're going to be or not, but they're supposed to put out a update here right shortly. So see that color right there, don't worry about that if you ever are on the game. That is the planet is regenerating now. You'll hear like really light music. I don't know if you can hear it or not on the game, but there's like music on there that's telling you that the planet is regenerating, is what it's doing. But you can see that? It's got grass, all that stuff's out, back out regular now. They don't happen like constantly or nothing. Yeah. You'll see what I opened up here. Yep, that's what it is. Now I can set that up somewhere here. I'll probably just set it right here in this corner. So it's a pretty decent sized machine, so. But see, now you can just go up to it and use. And I can punch on myself right here. This is the guy I am. So, and it's working, so. After dying, you will respawn at this chamber. So I'm just gonna name it. That's mine. There. Now if I die, it'll respawn right there. But yeah, with Caretaker, I make videos so much that, and I try to make really good videos to put out for people that they'll learn from. And what I'm finding is it takes so much recording just to get a video that I'm not really having time to actually play the game to even try to beat it. So Because they're not kidding. When people say on there, yeah, I'd appreciate it if you like, comment, subscribe, or whatever like that they always do. And because it does take a long time to make these videos and all that kind of stuff, and it does. I totally agree. They're right. And I haven't been doing it for very long, and I think that, so. Uh-oh. I need some wire and stuff now, and now I'm getting into stuff that I don't have, so. Now I'm getting into stuff that I needs a furnace. Did I open the furnace? No, must not be. Nope. That must be that one right there that I'm doing right now. Now see, since how both of these are done, and I don't have anything else that I can do right now without a furnace, because everything I punch on takes stuff that I don't have. Say this right here. I don't have titanium rods. I don't have any of this wolfram wire. So I can technically just go into here and I can do what I'm doing now and get both of them going on the same one. It'll just get it done that much faster. Right, exactly. Yep. And that 30-minute video is out of, like, I don't know, probably 3 hours of playing the game to get that 3-minute video and 6 hours of editing. So between all that, it's like, wow, I don't really even have time to play the game now. And actually, I don't really want to play the game too much more anyways, because what I'm afraid of, if I play it too much and I beat the game, I'm going to wind up running out of material. So I'm trying to lag kind of behind all the other YouTubers out there probably, I guess. Because I'm purposely not putting out stuff like on updates and all that kind of stuff. I'm lagging behind because I don't want to play the game until I don't have nothing left. So it's harder for me because I'm more of a, I try to show people how to play games is what it is. I'm trying to show them how to play, and there's a lot of them out there that are just let's plays. You know, so they'll get on the game and they'll do episode 1, episode 2 and stuff like that. You know, and I'm not like that, which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if that's how they want to do it, they can do it. Have at it. But I'm more of a I'd like to teach somebody sort of person. So that's why I'm trying to hold back a little bit. I don't want to run out of material because I really like the Last Caretaker. That's a fun game. I'm really hoping that they do some work to it though. It needs some optimization. Bad. Really bad. So I'm hoping that this next update it does that. That's why I was super surprised when I got on this, on how good it ran being an early access game. Because that's usually when they're the worst. But also, these are the same guys, so they know what they're doing. These are the same guys that made Green Hell, and I like that game as well. So that was a lot of fun. So they kind of know how to make a game. But as far as I've made it in this game, I thought this was fun too. You can go a long ways. There's a lot of stuff to do. A lot more than I thought there was. Well, I guess. I've pretty much rambled on long enough now. I think I might just call her an evening here. hopefully anybody that sees this or whatever, hopefully they liked it. Get the game. It's a fun game. We'll see how this goes and see if I want to make a video next week on it. And if anybody wants to, they can leave a comment. Drop a comment in this video or in one of my other videos if you have any other games that you think would be good to make videos on. 'Cause I'm up to play just about any game, but these are the kind of games I like. I like the survival games and stuff like that. I like to be able to have to do something. I'm not on the really into the Minecraft and stuff like that. That's just, there's so many people that play that I don't want to even try videos on that. So, because I don't know nothing about the game. I never played it much. All right. Well, thanks for getting on, Mindy. Appreciate it. And I'll talk to everybody else later, I guess. If you like the video, comment, like, and subscribe, and have yourself a great day.